Hey parents, and welcome back. When you were a teen and you start dating, did you have a smartphone? Did you have an internet connection? I know I didn't. It's a fact. The reality that I lived in when I start dating is completely different than the reality that my boys are growing into and the reality that they will have once they will start dating. It's important for us, the parents, to understand that. So when we start talking with our teenagers about safe online relationship or safe online dating, we will understand that this is something that we never experienced. And we're talking about a reality that was not the reality in our time. And this is new to us, the same as it's new to our teenagers. My name is Michal Cohen, and I empower parents to have meaningful conversations with their teens about relationships, safer sex, and porn exposure. To help you start the conversations with your teenager about healthy relationships, I created a free guide for you. Make sure you click the link in the description box. So let's talk. I always like to say that our children were born with a smartphone as part of their body. And this is why they see the smartphone or the online world as part of their identity. And with that, it's normal for them or natural for them to establish online relationship the same as offline relationships. And the same as we will talk with our teenagers about offline relationships, I want to encourage you to talk with your teenager about online relationships. And here are my two main tips. Number one, it's important to know who you're talking to and interacting with online. Teenagers meet online today. They chat, they play video games together, they meet in virtual events, but they don't always see the face of the person, or maybe it's just an image. It's important for us to share with them that it's very easy to have a fake identity. It's very easy for predators to be online and to try, seduce them to do things that they don't want to do and then will regret. We need to raise this issue. And we need to encourage our teenagers, no matter how much they trust the person on the other side, to make sure that they saw them live. They saw the real person. Encourage them to have a video chat with the other person, to make sure they maybe know a friend who knows them, but still see them live. You can even offer them to schedule a quick Zoom chat, so you can just randomly pass by and say hello. And also it's important to let them know to keep their privacy before they share information with a person they've never seen before. Image is not enough, chatting is not enough. So don't give their phone number, don't give your address, don't give any personal information. Keep your teenager safe. Don't be afraid to be specific. It's better to say that and hear back, "I know, mommy," than not to say and then regret you never said anything. Number two is don't send images you don't want your family to see. We know that for our teenagers, sharing information, sharing media, and sharing images is very normal. So of course, if you have a relationship, then one of the ways they will interact is sending images of themselves. Remind your teenager that whatever goes online, stay online forever. And that they cannot know, no matter how much they trust the other person, where the image is going to end up. It's important to share with your teenager that sending nudity images of penis, breast, vulva might not end where they think it's going to end. And no matter how much they trust the other person, someone else might see that, and they will never be able to take that away from the online space. And yes, it might be uncomfortable to be specific about the body parts, and it might be uncomfortable for your teenager to hear about that. But if they actually hear of that, it will make them think a minute before if someone will actually ask them to send something. If you find these tips valuable, make sure to like this video so other parents can find it too. I want to encourage you to start this conversation. When we do so, we're showing our teenagers that we are open to have this conversation and talk about this stuff. Let me know in the comments what additional information you would like to receive about online relationships. I'll see you next week. Until then, stay safe and be well. Thank you for staying until the end. Make sure to download the free guide. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, now it's the time. I upload a new episode every week.